literally trust the process. Live about the process. And then see the results.
Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to
square the schemes, I'm on the money mission. You better chase it right now, cause it ain't coming with you. Looking back from what I came from, a nigga made it. Stayed down, came up, all it took was patience.
I seen a lot of niggas come and go. A lot of them friends turn to enemies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas really be fucking playing with your pen like you ain't making these niggas wanna fucking rap for real. Y'all like come on now. Like stop fucking playing with me. Get 'em. Hey, listen, look, I've been really chilling on some humble shit. Cut the speakers on just to hear these niggas spitting on some mumble shit. Bitches tough cookies, I press them, they on some crumble shit. Put me in the ring and I'm swinging out on some jungle shit. Think I gon' bananas and shit. Niggas still gon' fumble even if I hear them this shit. Pretty brown chocolate thing like I'm tanning this shit. Niggas really about that life until you hand them the blick. You could post me on the list, I'm still a top hit. Any bitch that's hating could really just see the top of my block list. They know my rep on fly cause I'm steady spitting that hot shit. Bullies on the net, but in person they on that live clip. Yeah, they checking for me like I'm in the mail. I can't stop until I'm freshman double XL. But until then, I'm killing up with a Calvins with the nails. Got bars for days, I really should be sitting in the cell. It's the L-O to the K-E-Y. I'm the hottest out of Richmond now when I can see why. Told them I'm a star, you just gotta look in the sky. They be jealous, I can tell by the look in their eye. Pretty bitch, got a bag, pretty hard to come by. Got them trying to figure out just how I get so fly. They take my steeds and they run with it, now they get to their head. They was sleeping on me, had to wake them up out of bed. Flow crazy, I should probably go to Tuckers for meds. Claim they got it out the mud the whole time they was fed. Got a bag of triple cheddar just to triple my bread. Go get her, no go digger, bitch, you going outside. And I'm always in first place, never coming in last. Niggas know my body, you can never come from my head. And I'm murking this rap shit, not the beat full of lead. And if murder the case they gave me, then it's guilty, I pled, nigga.
Okay. That's crazy.
Welcome to Trust the Process Podcast.
What's up?
It's your boy Roll. I got my man D Nice, I got my girl Badass with me, and I got Low Key with me.
What's up?
And it was a hard ass freestyle.
Thank you.
It was a hard ass freestyle.
I'm straight over here like, yeah.
I try to stay in my seat with it.
Hey,
But I
it's all good.
I found your YouTube and I scrolled down and you got some hard ass, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Coming hard.
Thank you.
Like,
Yeah,
how long you been on?
I was shocked. Like, that straight look, I was like, oh. That got to call me like, I did not expect that.
Yeah,
like,
that's what a lot of people say. They be like, you know, when I be telling people I can rap, well, no, when everybody else tell people I can rap, because I don't normally say it. Somebody else said, and then they be like, oh, he's so quiet, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't expect it. Then whenever they hear my music or they hear me spinning, they be like, damn. Like, you really said that, though? Like, you really be doing this and that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Be the quiet ones be the most shocking, like, surprise. So how long you been doing music?
So I've been doing music seriously since 2019, I believe. Even then I didn't really take it that serious. But honestly, like this past summer is when I started going hard, for real. But I actually started like doing freestyle videos back in 2017, just for play shit. Like it wasn't even on no serious stuff. But actually, one of my videos had went viral one time when I was doing it. So I'm like, okay, maybe I could play around with it a little bit. I could actually do something. Yeah. But I had took a little break, and then this past summer, I was like, I want to drop something for my birthday. So it just so happened, right place, right time, right moment. Got in the studio. I just kept on laying track after track after track. We here now, so.
Okay. Birthday done turned you up.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yep.
What got you into rapping though? Like, what really inspired you to rap?
So I really like old school rap. I always listen to that. Like growing up, cleaning up. That's all I put on. Funky music and the speakers, pop, Biggie, like all of them. Like I'm listening to them all. Like that's just the type of vibe that I was on. Like I'm spitting that shit like hard, like word for word, bar for bar, like all of this shit. So I'm like, I got the right cadence. Like you know what I'm saying? Like niggas be spitting, but like sometimes you'll listen to it and you be like, huh? Like what you say? Like. But if you got the right cadence with it, sometimes shit that you say, it might not even make sense. But if your cadence right, it's gonna sound right. Exactly. So I'm like, yeah, I already got that down in the bag. Once I got the bars down, I was like, yeah, it's a rap for these niggas. So, so yeah, I mean, and then my family just like, they real good on, like, they real big on music. My dad got a band and stuff like that. So I grew up watching him and my uncles, like, doing, you know, little concerts and stuff like that and playing around with the technology and stuff. So I was like, well, might as well follow. So I rap, my brother rap, my dad be doing stuff like.
So I'm glad you mentioned that. You mentioned family. So how do your family feel about your career? Are they supportive?
They full throttle, man. I mean, my uncle tried to buy the album, they ain't even out yet. Like, he like, just let me know, like, I can pre-save it, like, whenever you ready.
So when did they notice that you have the talent that you have?
Let my mama tell her, she'll be like, she always seen it. But honestly, like I said, just this past summer, when I put it in everybody's face and made them actually look at it and be serious about it, then that's when everybody was like, okay, you actually doing something. Like, you actually can go somewhere. And then, like, when they seen us do these, like, little performances and stuff like that, and they listened to some of the stuff that people were saying to me, like, about, you know, how hard I go and how I could really go somewhere and stuff like that, they were like, oh, all right, then, you know what I'm saying? If you serious, I'm serious. Like, they rocking with it, so.
What's some of the places you performed at?
What's that place? It's a place downtown by VCU. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's a clubhouse. Clubhouse, yeah. I performed there. I performed at Allure in Petersburg. I performed a couple places. It's normally just like the little, you know, the little get-together spots around town and stuff like that. Stuff like that, yeah.
How the energy be? Because based on your music, you got some high turn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like high energy music.
So normally, like, whenever I walk in, like I said, niggas will really just turn their heads, stuff like that. They don't really, like, you know, they don't really be paying too much attention until I get up there and then I start rapping and go, bro, your shit hard. Like, that's normally how I go. It always go. Like, they can't help but to give me my props because, I mean, they thought I was going to get up and spit some whack shit, so they be like, oh, I ain't going to pay bro no attention.
That gotta be a lit feeling.
Yeah, it is, and it just make me go harder every time, so I be like, yeah, oh yeah, niggas think I'm ready to just be on some whack shit, like, then I spit, and they be like, yeah, bro, yeah, you got it, you got it, you got it, so, yeah, I mean, that shit just give me a rush every time, though, so.
It's a question I had lined up to ask you too, because it is funny based off what you're saying, because I used to rap as well, and I always used to say that it was a different feeling when you somewhere and you can see people rapping the words that you wrote.
Exactly.
And so I feel as I wanted to ask you, like, have you experienced that yet, and how did that make you feel?
Actually, I have. I actually experienced people, like, you know, reciting my lyrics and stuff like that. And honestly, it makes me feel good. Like, you know, they actually paying attention to what I'm saying rather than just, like, you know, going in one ear and out the other. Like, you know, and then when you actually have friends who support you and stuff like that, and they actually bumping your shit, not just when they're around you, but they doing it outside of you as well, it make you feel good. And like, okay, well, I'm doing some shit right. Because my friends don't bump that shit when I'm not around. Or if they ain't fucking with that shit, I'm not putting it out because it's whack. Like, my friends will tell me the truth. Like, if it's whack, they ain't gonna fuck with it. And I'm not gonna put it out for everybody else to hear either. So. Yeah. So anytime I do some shit, anytime I record some shit, I let them listen to it first, get their opinion. Do I need to go back to the studio? Do I need to rethink about this? Do I need not to drop it? Like, what's your thought on this?
Yeah, my homies be the first whenever I used to drop music or whenever I do something. My homies be the first one, and they'll like. Really be the first one. I'm like, well, let me check this joint out.
Yeah.
I let you know that joint whack.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Please do. Don't fake kick it for me either. Like, let me know.
I'm gonna put that bitch down for you. I'm gonna let you know that.
Exactly. Yes. Let me know.
So explain. You for one, tell me where you from.
I'm from Richmond.
Richmond.
They don't get no. I'm from Southside. Yeah. It don't get no better than that. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm born and raised at. So.
Alright. So explain to the people. I'm saying,
tell us like about your younger days, about your like childhood and coming up and shit.
Okay, I mean it's typical shit. So
who was low key, like
who
you know how
the story behind
low
key.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the story you got to tell the people?
Okay, so being younger, when I was a little kid, of course, my mom was a single mom. It was just me and her for a long time, like a long time. Like, shit wasn't always together, like, and I never, like, portrayed it to be like, oh, I always had my shit together, like, because that's not true. Like, a lot of people have a struggle, so Yeah, so I did that with her. We shared meals together, rode the bus, like the city bus, walked places, everything. Like, you know, shit went easy all the time. So, yeah, that just made me want to go harder. Like, I don't know, like even now, still, like I always say, like when I touch my first meal, like when I get like a big ass amount in the bank, remember when my family, we is out, we out. Like I don't care. Like people be like, oh, Richmond ain't that bad. You know, it ain't that bad. Like that's true, it's not that bad. But I don't want to be stuck in the same place forever. Like I feel like when you go out and you get out of state and you travel and stuff like that, your mind flourishes as well. So it's like you getting different life experiences and stuff like that, and I think that comes into play with your music and stuff as well. Like, so I use different life experiences in my music. Like, whatever I went through, I put that in my music. Like, oh, this happened this time. Let me tell them, like, how this happened. Like, some storytelling type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, it's... Like I said, I mean, I'm going to put that struggle in my shit. Like, y'all going to feel it or whatever, like... And that's just what it's going to be. Like, I mean, I don't know what else how to say it. Like I said... I was just me and my mom who was kicking it. We was kicking it for a while. I mean, she had a couple of dudes come in and out of our life, this, and the third. That was just wild. Then of course she had my sisters. She had my sisters or whatever, and I mean now we doing way much better. Like I just can't wait to be the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit just make me more hungry. Like every time I think about it, it make me hungry. And like so yeah, it make you feel good. Like I want to be able to do for them. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. And that's me. Like that's just me. I'm gonna go get her. Like I'm gonna just tell you how it is. Like can't wait. That's all I can say. Like I can't wait to touch you.
You seem like you got that extreme confidence.
Yeah.
Though, like a lot of people who do music, even like shout out my homie Bam Bam. We scheduled an interview with him, and it was his first interview, and it's your first interview as well. And I can remember doing my first interview. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, but I'm a shell type of nigga, like type of guy. Like I just sit back and observe. I don't talk too much. So,
yeah, true.
But you giving out the vibes like this is what I do. Like I'm here. Like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I fuck with that. I think that's the type of energy you need, and especially piggybacking off like how you said when you perform and everybody ain't, so, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't looking forward to you when you first walk in the building. Yeah. But as soon as you putting on and people there for the art, and once they notice the art, they like, oh shit, like then they want to jump on.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know
exactly.
And that's gonna happen. Like, how do you think you will receive that moving on in your career and achieving other like success?
How I receive it? I mean, I feel like after a while you get used to it, of course. So it's like I don't know, cause I don't know. I know when I hit the game, it's just gonna be like a different thing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a different feeling. Like it's gonna be something totally different. But once I'm up, I ain't even gonna think about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't even gonna, cause it's like I'm where I want to be. So it's like you don't need to think about that no more. Cause you know I thought about that coming up, of course. Cause it's like, well, damn, you know, I'm starting now. I don't know how niggas gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they gonna do. You know, I could walk in the room and be like, niggas be like, hell no, like you know what I'm saying? But it ain't been that, and I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it is gonna be like critics and stuff like that when I do touch it, of course. But I mean, shit, I learned to just ignore it.
Yeah,
I don't ignore it. Like
it can make you strong. It's better. It's better to fail with originality than goddamn succeed
and fake
imitate.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I think that's one thing I always was strong on, being original.
Exactly.
I grew up around gangsters, thugs. I ain't saying I'm a pussy ass nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? I do what I do, but my life ain't turned on how everybody
exactly, yeah, and I ain't got a pump fake like it, like, you know what I'm saying?
I carve my own path out, and I think originality is
Yep, that's true. My mom say that all the time. And that's another thing. She put her input on my music, and she be like, you ain't never got to say, oh, you did this, you did that when you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Be original. And whoever fuck with it, they're going to fuck with it regardless, because you being original, you being yourself.
Yeah, be yourself at all times. I feel like I can pick that shit up.
Yep.
I feel like if I could pick that shit up, anybody,
exactly, and I do the same thing. I be like, nah, niggas ain't even really doing that for real. Like, he ain't do that shit for real. Exactly.
Just a random nigga. I don't work a lot. I don't work jobs and shit. Like, and just meeting people at work and shit. And they talking. I'm like, man,
exactly. Like,
you trying to come to work and sell a nigga a dream. You trying to come to work and sell a nigga.
But I feel like that's the same for people who switch schools on the other side
Yeah,
of town.
yeah, no bullshit.
I done seen that
Yeah,
happen
no
all the
bullshit.
time.
A nigga come to
I
this
done
side of
seen
town,
people
I think
straight
he
switch
the macho
schools,
man.
and they were really like
Change their personality, their
you know
whole
what I'm saying? They're a whole
personality.
different person over there. I'm like, oh my god.
Man, I seen niggas come to school, like come to Virginia and act like they from New York.
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
South Carolina.
That's been forever.
South Carolina.
But look, that's been forever though. Like I feel like people always have done that. Like,
That's how it used to be though. Like niggas used to leave Armstrong or Mosby or whatever, go to the South. You don't see them no more. I don't see them no more. Like I probably see them today. Niggas like, oh, you talk to dude from New York.
Right?
From New York.
Nigga, who? I grew up with that nigga. Come on, man.
Like, man, I remember cuz.
Ain't it? Like,
I'm like, oh no, he from New York. He
Right,
John thought he from
yeah.
New York. He from New York.
So like what kind of music, how can you describe your music?
Okay, so I like to make fun music. Like I make when people listen to my music, I make them want to, go out, be outside. Like I'm always talking about being outside, like just having fun, just turning up. Like I don't never really make no, sad, depressed music or. I ain't on no raw wave shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to turn up, I'm trying to get bitches lit, like, you know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of all of that. So, yeah, that's just me. Like, I don't know, I can't stray away from it for some reason.
Alright, so what you saying that, do niggas or do bitches fuck with your music more? Like, who fuck with your music more?
Bitches fuck with my music more, of course, but... It do be some shit of niggas that do be like, oh, your shit hard. Cause I don't gotta talk about like, shit that people feel uncomfortable about in my music. Like a lot of people be talking about, oh, doing this and doing that. I don't have to do that. So
like, me personally, like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
It's like, I listen to Cardi B, I listen to goddamn Megan Thee
Right,
Stallion,
exactly.
Goddamn.
If your shit hard, it's hard.
I listen to niggas, bitches,
exactly.
That's how I feel about
just
that.
from what I've seen from you, I feel like you can capture that audience too.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like it's shocking. And because they have shock value, you have something that is unique by itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's no matter how you come, and once you open your mouth, they're gonna be like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and that's what I aim for. Like, I really try to make my music like for a good mix of people. Like anybody can listen to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody that want to have fun. Cut low key on. Yeah. You getting ready, you pre-gaming for the party, you get ready to go to the club, cut low key on. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm aiming for. It ain't even a certain crowd, like, you know what I'm saying? Just cut them on. You're gonna get you turned every time. So it's like...
The freestyle that I heard was lit.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew what to look for. So I knew you had that, your energy matched your music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people energy don't match their music.
Oh, no, it don't. I done had a couple people.
Don't match their music.
Yeah.
But you got something new, like you got a project you're working on.
Okay, so I am working on a project I'm trying to drop this summer. I don't have a specific date for it yet. I did lay a couple songs down in the studio the other day. So now what I try to do is I try to come up with a track list before I even make the song. So that way.
Alright, so my bad.
No, you good.
But I like to ask people, because I really love music. So I like to ask people like, do you got a specific, y'all know I'm not talking, so I had to say it slow. Specific producer, like do you got a specific studio you record at?
Yeah, I sure do.
A specific, like, I said Pacific, y'all know I ain't.
Black people know what Pacific means.
like engineer that you record with, like, you know what I mean? Like, let us know about the people, shout your people out.
Yeah, like Kyle from Good People Studio, you know, I don't fuck with nobody else but Kyle, you know what I'm saying? Kyle, he be doing me right, so yeah.
Okay. So what's your project? You know what I mean?
So I ain't got no name for it. Like I said,
It's just trust the process.
yeah, it's trust the process. I mean, but I can name a couple songs. I got Outside Part 1 on that jam. That's gonna come out like next week after I drop this freestyle. I got Bling It Up. What else I got? Brand New. I just wrote that earlier today, so I gotta go to the studio and lay that down. So I got a couple different drinks on there that I gotta just do. Like I said, I just write my track list out before I even come up with the song. So that way I just like, okay, well I got this title, so let me talk about this. So that way it's laid out for me. So that way I ain't gotta think about what I'm gonna call this song, I already got the name down, so I already know what I want to spit about.
Okay.
So it just make it easier. And it's like I'm just putting it out in the in the universe.
That's so crazy
Everybody
because I
creativity
never
process,
thought of yeah. I'm glad you
me?
said that because that's exactly what I was thinking. Like I never even thought about
Yeah,
that.
me
Like,
either. Like,
you usually
cause him,
we
like,
be making the song and be like, oh yeah, what that sound like?
For
Oh yeah,
years,
every day.
he'll name a song X. Like, oh yeah, this joke hard. I'm like, oh yeah, bro, what we naming this joke? X. Come on, let's go to the next joke. I'm like, God damn, bro.
Yeah, you already know what it is.
We like X. We just gonna call this bitch 1, 2, 3. Like, just go to the next joke. Like, I don't know yet. I'm like, God damn, bro.
Yeah.
But that's hard though. Like, you think of the name of the track first. Like, that's hard.
Yeah.
Test that out, you know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Yeah.
Because it be hard as a writer, like, I know a lot of writers got a lot of artists got writers. You know what I'm saying? As you write your own shit, that shit be hard.
It do be hard. It do be hard.
Especially like you've been doing it for a while. Like I've been doing this shit since I was a kid. Like I ain't never want to be this shit seriously, but I just was good at, you know what I'm saying? I was good at English, writing poetry, stories, all that good shit, you know what I'm saying? And I do art, you know what I'm saying? So this shit just was easy, but after a while, what the fuck else to talk about? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and that's it. That go back to what I said, like,
Bullshit.
that's when I go back to what I had said when I was like, oh, when you travel and you get different life experiences and stuff, like, that should help you out, because if you just stuck in the house, stuck in a bubble, you run out of shit to think about. Like, writer's block is real. Like, that shit is really real. Like, he be like, oh, you need to come out with some more songs, you need to be writing or something. And I'd be like, I can't even think, bro. Like, I don't even know what else to talk about. Like, but like I said, when you go out and you could just be walking a dog or something, and you come up with some shit, and you be like, oh damn, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's almost like unlocking all the creative ways to say something the same way.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying, yeah.
And you got, you know, like I don't even know what they're called right now, but when you write different kind of poetry, like the lines don't rhyme the same. So when you are able to do that as well, like I feel like I can see that in you. So that take a lot out you to be able to still put the words together like that.
Yeah, and sometimes I be sitting there, I be like, man, how I'm gonna make this go? But I'm gonna come up with it. It's just like I said, it's just your cadence. If your cadence right, just like the nigga Biggie said, he said, it don't matter what you say, it's how you say it. They gonna fuck with it depending on how you say it. Like, and that shit is real. Like, it's really real.
You write everything?
Yeah, I write on my own shit. Like, sometimes I even, like, if, like I said,
do you like punch in, freestyle, anything like that?
No, not in the booth. I'm gonna try that out though.
Hey,
I do want to try that out.
Hey, that punching in, John, that shit different.
It's different, ain't it? That's a whole nother level. Like, that's a whole nother level.
Me trying to make music in my day. I'm not an artist, y'all. I tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm not an artist. I am executive. So if you want to come get signed with me, you already know I ain't even promoting that right now. You know what I mean? But me trying to make music and shit, like me writing it and me punching it in, totally different type of vibe. Like, and I just heard a lot of people say, that shit different, like just punching in, that shit different. Like you might come.
And I actually seen a couple of videos.
One of them jumps.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I seen a couple people do videos, like celebrities do videos and stuff like that in the studio, and they be like, oh, run that back, like, and they just be coming up with shit as they go, like I do. I really want to do that, but normally what I do is I just be sitting around writing. Like sometimes I come up with verses to stuff they ain't even like. The song don't even exist. Like, and then whenever I go back and write to a beat, I got that verse already. I'm gonna make that shit go or something, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna write around it and help me build up. So yeah, sometimes I just be having flowing verses.
It just be how you say it.
Yeah.
Like, it just be how you say it.
Exactly.
Because up on some punching in shit, like when you say it, the way you say it, like you could say bam bam monkey ma'am, like it's just the way you say bam bam monkey ma'am, bam bam monkey ma'am, bam bam monkey. Hey, no, hold on. Hey,
run that back.
Hey, that be hard. That be hard. Like it's just the way you say it sometimes. Like you feel me, like, and definitely like that shit real. Like the way you say it sometimes.
Delivery important, right? And you definitely deliver that shit. Like when I listen to your show, I'm like, oh yeah, you trying to apply some pressure.
Yeah, like that's what I gotta do. And what's crazy is like sometimes I will like have verses that like ain't all the way done, and then I'll get in the studio and I'm like, damn, I don't know what to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I do like 1 or 2 lines, but I ain't never did like no whole song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, straight punch in, punch in, punch in. I ain't never did that yet, but I'm gonna do that soon. Though. I'm gonna try it out.
I think that like it come with practice now. I'm saying? Like I'm good freestyling, but I like having my shit painted out already. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Exactly. I ain't gotta waste no time when I get in the studio.
Now, I do find myself now listening to some of my old shit, and I can freestyle new words and new shit to my what I said already.
Right,
I'm like, damn, I should have said.
Yeah, exactly. I do that a lot. I do that a lot.
It make me want to come off the top sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Just to test myself, but I don't like wasting time for real.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I'm patient. I'm real patient, but you know what I'm saying. Like I went to studios before, like when I first started recording professionally, kind of professionally. You know what I'm saying. My cousin, he's DJ and shit. Like, yeah, come to my house and record. Right. He had me on the time limit. You know what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
You gotta do this. You gotta do this, and I had to rush shit out. You know what I'm saying. So it made me want to prepare more. Then every time me and Rolly would go over that joint, I got 2 songs.
Yeah.
I gotta, you know what I mean.
And that's true. That's why that's another reason why I haven't tried it yet. Because normally I just have all my shit laid out already. So when I get in there, I ain't wasting no time. And, you know, I ain't running overtime or I ain't got to rush it or whatever. So, yeah. Because, I just have to pay for some shit in studio time. And do that. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Niggas gonna have to pay for like 3-4 hours and you gonna be punching in and shit.
Not late.
No, not at all.
Bullshit. So you got some niggas that show love.
You got more visuals coming for the
Yeah, so I got this girl that I did the song with for Outside Part 1. She supposed to be coming down. We're gonna go up, one of the two, for the song that I'm gonna put out next week, and we're gonna record the video for that.
What's
soon.
the name of that song?
It's called Outside Part 1.
Okay, Outside Part 1.
Track down. What's the feel we gonna get from that?
Okay, so that one right there. Okay, so I sent her the beat because I didn't know what I wanted to do with it, like originally, like so I sent it to her, and we got that track back, man. We was listening to it. It was like, what? What she say?
So she could focus on the face.
Like it was like she played around with the bitch, but she played around with it so good. Like the shit sounded crazy, but it was like, oh, I can vibe with it though. Like some of the shit she was saying, like she said, yeah, I love Taco Bell. Give me chips with the nacho dip. Like we said, what? What? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she was literally in the studio and she was writing that shit. So when she sent it back, I was like, I gotta come crazy like her and talk about Bobby and Whitney. That's the vibe. Like I'm like, what? Like so I'm just writing, but the beat is really like a New Orleans type of bounce type of beat. Yeah. So it's like it's fun. Like it's real fun. Yeah.
So do you have that track?
Yeah, I got that track.
You gonna preview that track?
You gonna preview the track? I'll preview the track for you.
I want to hear it.
Is you gonna preview the track?
You know, it was at the
process beats. Y'all can't get y'all
exclusive.
Because now I'm straight like interested. Now I'm like, oh, this having more than one.
What's her name?
Her name's Chef Lane. So shout out to Chef Lane.
Where's she from?
Who's she from? Michigan? Michigan. She up north. We never actually hung out in person. So we actually met her on TikTok. She went viral on TikTok a couple times. And my fiance went viral on TikTok a couple times. And they actually like linked up on TikTok and stuff like that. And they started texting outside of it. She seen that I did music. And she just started rapping. Like she only did like 1 or 2 songs herself. So she was like she wanted to hop on some shit with me. And right now I'm just open to working with anybody, you know what I'm saying, just to get my name out and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I sent her the beat, she sent it back. I'm like, all right, bet.
I mean, I feel like for you to be just starting still within the last few years, your determination is really unmatched because most people not going that hard like that. Yeah. So it says a lot about the passion that you have for it, for real. Yeah, that's all right.
So are you big on like social media? Like I know like people do TikToks with their hip hop and shit like.
So yeah, I'm starting to, cause at first I won't, like I really won't, and I was like, well, you know, for real, TikTok is helping niggas sell, like they really helping niggas out, like.
Oh, let's put
TikTok is really like helping niggas out for real. Like if you get on there and you promote your shit, or you get people to promote your shit, it's gonna do numbers regardless. Like a lot of these songs that's on the radio right now, they came from TikTok. These came from TikTok niggas.
I tell
like
my partner that shit all the time. I ain't
yeah.
say what partner. I tell my partner
all
that
the
shit
time.
all the
You know
time.
what I mean?
I don't know if he goddamn be listening, but I be on TikTok for fat.
Yeah, straight scrolling, and you'll hear the same shit over and over again. Yeah,
music. That's all I go to TikTok for is music. I love music, so it's like I want some new list. I want some new list.
Yeah, and you gonna find it.
Oh,
you gonna find some shit on there.
She be like, "Why you keep listening to that? Why you keep listening to that?" I'm like,
yeah, you gonna find some shit on there.
I don't be on TikTok, but I know everybody be on TikTok.
Yeah, and that's why, cause I had it like, okay, when it first came out, like when the pandemic hit, me and him was on there like heavy at first. Then like it slowed down because work started to pick back up. Like, you know, pandemic kind of over with, so we working. So I took a break from him for a long time, like a long time. So then when he got back on there for his birthday and he posted a video, he went viral. I was like, well, shit, like, what we doing? We need to get back on it, cause like when you slack off, it's going like.
So who video went viral?
My fiance.
Okay, so who's your fiance?
My
Tell the people who your fiance is.
My fiance is Gio the Genie, y'all. His Instagram,
Okay.
the Gio Effect, you know what I'm saying? He be on the lace, he be on the manager duty, he be on all of that, like all of it. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
But yeah, so once you slack off on social media, like a whole bunch of your shit's gonna slack off. So I learned that. I learned that the hard way. So I'm like, damn, if I had kept this shit up, like during the pandemic, I could have, you know, been up there by now. Like, I could have had some shit of followers on TikTok by now. Like, my shit could have been booming. I could have been somewhere different, like, in my career already. So, yeah, like I said, I learned it the hard way. So now it's just go time. Go.
Man, it's all about time.
Yeah,
it
is.
You want your time right there.
No, and it won't.
Right
and
now,
it's not.
Right now is your time.
Yeah,
You know
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right now, you up now. You did what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Just keep grinding.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. Definitely use the fuck out TikTok.
Yo, I am.
Somebody see
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
I am.
I'm gonna see that motherfucker on that bitch. I'm like, ah, look at low key ass. Motherfucker, no bullshit. You be up on that motherfucker. I know I'm gonna see your ass. Like, 'cause I
Yeah.
stay up on TikTok.
Mhm.
Like, but now I keep doing that shit though, for real. Like, come on, man. Somebody gonna fuck with
I
you
think
hard.
Man.
It's
think
come
it's,
on, man. It's undeniable talent.
It's
No
something
bullshit.
different that we need in the Richmond music scene too. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it is.
Like, we need.
Especially if you coming like how you coming.
Yeah, because you
Like,
come straight from shit.
I'm still kind of shocked. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like,
Because I did dead ass like we got a group chat where we.
to see it in person, how it was, even the delivery was like, oh,
Mhm.
You know what I mean? In the group chat, like when we ain't around each other, we try to keep each other updated with the topics and shit. And we like, yeah, this low key, this our next guest, and share the music. You know what I'm saying? Share your own page. And I was like, let me check this out. I was, you know what I'm saying, doing what I was doing, but I had my AirPods in. And the way you came off on the jump, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold the fuck up. Like, I think I was cooking or something. I said, my phone was on the charger. I said, hold the fuck up. Prop this bitch up on the cabinet real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I went through that bitch. I wish I remember some of them bars, cause you know what I'm saying. Like on a couple of them Jones, like you just had some quotable bars, like some hard bars they stand out and they make a motherfucker like, bitch, stop playing with me. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
know
what I be telling. Like, I be trying to come off,
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like you, and I feel like you gotta be like that. Like especially when you first start out, you gotta be like that. Cause otherwise, niggas really gonna play with you. Like they really gonna play with you, and they not gonna really look at your shit like that. Like they gonna bypass you if you're not coming hard. If you're not switching it up, if you're not giving them something to listen to, they gonna skip next. Like they gonna skip you. So.
I damn sure is.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to cut on no shit and you saying the whole time. I'm like, bro, come on.
I'm a bougie hood nigga.
Yeah.
Like, especially with my music, like I be listening to shit. I'm like, no, man, I can't do this shit.
So as far as like as music wise, who has influenced you as I'm talking about as an artist? What's your biggest influence as an artist that you feel like?
You like, oh, shorty, like oh,
that's
I can be as big as
like,
him, or I can be as bigger than him.
No, or it's just that you resonate with the most, that you feel like.
Okay.
You know
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
you. I feel you.
Do it gotta be present? It gotta be
No,
present.
no, it gotta be present. You can say both. I don't
You
care.
can say present or past, like, but I prefer present. and
Present,
past.
right? Okay.
I
got you.
I prefer present and past. You know what I mean? You can give.
Let
us
me
two.
think, cause a lot of niggas be saying the same shit.
Yeah.
Well, number one, I ain't gonna fake kick it. Nicki Minaj, she do her thing.
Yeah.
She do her thing. Like niggas can't even act like she don't do her thing. She be doing her thing. Shout out Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got Nicki. Let me think of dude who's doing that thing. Who's doing that thing right now?
I think nigga like made.
I feel like Nicki alone. You know what? Let's. Okay.
You know what?
Hold up, because
We gonna get into some things.
Let me address something.
Yeah, let you know.
Something on here. Because you said, once you said Nicki, you said, let me find a man.
Yeah.
Period. Let's be for real. Like Nicki, whether you putting her on a female level or male level, like, and you know, I'm not even. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a really big Nicki fan, but I respect her craft. Like, it's what. But that's how I felt about Beyonce too. Like, I feel like, come on now, like, what can you say? Like, you watch this girl do X, Y, and Z and say, I don't, they not X, Y, and Z. Like Nicki, like when she raps, she's really dramatic, and that's not for everybody's taste. So, and it's not. So, but when you sit down and you look at Nicki's body of work, like it's like there's no way you can say that she not who she say she is. Like it's not stamped. Like it say it's stamped. Like it just is what it is. You gotta just.
It come one point where we gotta like, we can't separate who the best female rapper. Exactly,
rapper. Period. And exactly, yeah. And I feel like a lot of people actually bypass that. They really do bypass that. So they put them in two different categories. But when you actually got somebody who could do both, like, you know what I'm saying, they can out-rap your favorite rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once you got somebody like that, you can't separate it. Like whether you like them or not, it's undeniable. Like, and I feel like a lot of people be on some hating shit sometimes too. Like, they could be like, oh, a nigga whack, but that nigga actually hard though. But they only whack to them because they don't like them. You know what I'm saying? They take it personal.
Do you feel like people speaking of categories? Like, do you feel like people try to put you in one category instead of putting you in all categories?
I feel like, honestly, it hasn't happened yet, but I feel like it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen, and I feel like what they're going to do is they're going to be like, okay, well, this is a gay nigga, whatever, gay rapper, automatically. And I don't want to be categorized like that. Yeah, instead of just a rapper, because you know what I'm saying, you can put me up against any one of these niggas and I'm going to watch them. Like, it don't matter. Like, I'm going to watch them. Like, and I just want people to realize that. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Like, just don't put me, don't put me in the category. You ain't got to call me, you ain't got to put me in that type of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, because I done heard no cap, like, I mean, I'm an ill-ass nigga, but I done heard some niggas that you will goddamn slice up real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the sticks, like. Cause niggas don't be like, I don't think content for real is respected like like it should be. A lot of people just go for melodies or sounds, and that's important as well. But when you get, like you speaking on your cadence, when you can bring that and the flow and all that still with the new sound, I think that shit need to be recognized.
Those are people who are blessed with the art though, and I always say that, like, whenever I meet somebody who can do one of them, they usually can do all of them. Like, it's always the drawing, the music, the this, the that, whatever way you expressing yourself, and those people typically can do all of it.
Yeah, and I played around with that a lot, like with the mixtape I just put out this past summer. That was like trial and error for me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, this is my first serious project, so I'm gonna see how I do it, like how I sound and stuff like that. So whenever people listen to it, they be like, oh, you bringing the energy to the track, like, you know, that's what I like, you know what I'm saying. I know it's you when you come on, like, you know what I'm saying, I know that's who it is. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I did that the first mixtape. This mixtape, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit, like, I'm gonna see how they fucking with this, like, I'm gonna switch up my flow a couple times, like, I ain't trying to keep the same flow, because a lot of people keep the same flow, and it's be like, yeah.
Once you do that, and look, I'm trying to say.
And you gonna hear that.
That's why I used to feel like, I definitely used to feel like, nah, once you do that, like, you on a different level to be able to keep the cadence and do, like, I feel like
sound awkward.
That's what make an artist low key, like, because nobody is trying to get bored listening to you on the same tone the whole time. That shit is so boring.
It get boring.
And you start listening to some other shit that's not even there, trying to pay attention to that shit.
So, yeah, I told my niggas I want to be able to do graffiti and paint the Mona Lisa. Like, I want to be versatile. Like, I don't want to be a sad song. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be monotone all the time. I want to be able to turn you up, make you feel sad. I want to make you cry, nigga. I want to make you all that. Like, I'm saying, I just want my energy to fit any environment. Yeah,
and I'm trying to dibble and dabble in different type of genres too. Like, I'm just sit there and write a fucking pop song. I'm scared as fuck to put it out, but I'm gonna do it. You never know until you do it. So it's like,
man, that bitch probably hard. Man, that bitch probably hard.
Think about all the people who try and they not like it.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I think about that all the time. Like, I feel like niggas get in the game and they stick to one thing, and I feel like once you cross over the pop, once you cross over the country, like, that's a different type of bag. That's all I'm thinking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a different type of bag. Like, and if you take it serious, like, you could really be up there, like, Yeah, I mean,
Definitely fucking better.
ain't it?
Some of the greats done did that. Like,
Yeah.
people might come like, you a sellout, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You sell out, like, you mainstream, but you look at the artistry, like, they versatile for being able to do that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
especially when the genres sometimes cross.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they naturally cross anyway.
Yeah.
So you might as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't have to go full blown.
Exactly. That's like hip hop and R&B.
Like, you know.
Yeah, nah.
Like, you have to get a full blown straight to like straight. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
you can still cross them and it still be equal
Right.
too, and you can chart both.
And then not even just that, like you ain't even gotta jump right into it. Like you could ease your way into it. Just like when I was working on my other song, he was like, "Oh, well, you could sing rap in it a little bit, like ease your way into it. And then once niggas get used to you sing rapping, just like Drake, and start singing. Like you know what I'm saying? People get used to you being able to sing, so they don't be like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" Like they already know how you coming. You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel like you should have been sing rapping. I don't feel like you should have been doing that. Like, no, I would have never told you to do that right now.
Oh no, not right now, not right now. I'm just saying, like, yeah.
I thought you saying he told you to do that. I would be like,
no, like whenever I get into do singing, like you know what I'm saying, like whenever I do start doing that, that's gonna be my transition.
Okay, good. Because I was ready to say like, no, like your delivery so crazy, like. No, we don't have to do that. You don't even have to do that first. Like
one thing I was gonna tell you is try that shit. I don't give a fuck with
no. No, definitely try it.
That shit
definitely try it.
I didn't me just watching music over the years. I done seen niggas blow up and go up off that shit. Like, come on, man. I'm just gonna put it real. I'm gonna trust the process, because I was watching the nigga process the whole time. Lil Durk. Man, when Lil Durk started singing, man, that nigga went the fuck up.
I mean, that
nigga went the fuck up.
And that nigga sing on every track, man.
Before Lil Durk started singing, he was on that drill shit. He was hard, he was sweet. Yeah. But once that nigga started singing, he went the fuck up.
Got another bag.
You know he made niggas in the trenches really start singing. Like, I really felt that nigga. Like, and he was talking about niggas getting killed and dying, and I'm like, damn, this shit, he made that shit sound so painful and so real. Like, you did what I'm saying? So, just up on some shit like that, man, try that shit. Cause I done heard a lot of niggas try that shit. Like, I done heard my partner try that shit that I thought would never try that shit. And that shit sound hard.
This what it come down to. Like, I think every artist, like, especially like you record music, try to get your own setup where you got in the house where you can like
test it
just
out.
Test shit out, you know what I'm saying? It's sort of like doing exercise in the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you might just want to go in that bitch one day, you might got an idea of going in this bitch.
You might want to go in that bitch and make a gospel song.
Might go in that bitch and
thank
sing.
You, Jesus, thank you,
thank you. Niggas sing in the shower.
You know what I always found? It'd be like the shit that come to your mind naturally. Like when you just like, you feeling the vibe right, and you know what you want to hear. Yeah. That's what I be tripping. Like when you making a song, like you know what you want to hear. So like the way you would you might have like the melody and how you gonna say it, like the cadence and everything, but you don't know quite what you gonna say yet.
Exactly, and that's why people do like a reference track, like when they mumble it first. I find that's easy too. I try that out now. Like so, whenever I hear a beat or whatever, I'm like, this beat hard, but I don't know what I'm gonna say yet. So I just I'm mumbling it on it first. Like, and if it sound right, I'm gonna put the words to it, and there you go.
I got a partner who did that. Like, he was the first person I ever known to do that. Like, he was in that joint. I'm like, I know he better kill it.
That's what a guy that gets you licked too. It gets you licked and you like, oh, hold on.
It's so funny because I straight used to do that. Like I used to have to hear it first and I'd be listening like, okay, hold on. And then I get high. I feel like I want to come on there like shit, like because I feel like as a female, I feel like when I first started rapping with my brother and his friends. So I felt like you always want to carry. I mean, I'm gonna just say this true. You always want to carry the female on the track, as if she can't show up the same way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like like you not finna make Madge on the last verse. Yeah. You definitely not about to make Madge on the last verse. Like I'm finna go first or second on this show. Like either way, like so I feel like you know the energy that you coming with. I feel like it's very similar to that because of the fact nobody is expecting that from you.
Yeah.
Like, in the delivering that you bring. So, you know, where do you think you're going to see yourself? This is your interview. Where do you think you're going to see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, man. I definitely be to surpass the double XL, like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know what I'm saying? I'm already on there. I'm spinning my freestyle in the video now. Like, I can already see me doing that in the circle. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, he done had a photo shoot before this, like a videographer here. He not playing. He's not playing with them.
Yeah, shoulder ready to go.
Pressure,
Shoulder ready to go.
Photographer ready. He came here setting it up, checking the room up before he even put it out.
No, he ain't playing.
Yeah, we going hard. Like, I can't.
One thing
Like I
I
already said.
he investing in his craft.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely that. Like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have to go all the way with it. I'm gonna have to go all the way with it.
Speak on the importance of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand how important it is to invest in their own.
Yeah, like when you invest in yourself, it's like the best thing ever. Like, you gonna get your quality, like anything that you want, anything that you feel like you need to do for yourself, do it. Like, when you do it, like, I feel like it's gonna boost your shit up like 100% more. Like, before I started like doing visuals and stuff like that. Like, I put out music, like, you know, it'll do alright, but when you got visuals, like when you got a videographer and shit like that, when you put out a video, niggas fuck with your shit even more because they can see it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can hear it and see it. So it boosted up even more. So like, I had niggas be like, oh, I had played this shit about 50 times, bro. Like this shit just hard. Like, I just feel like once you put out a video with it, it's even better. Like, but when you invest in
people are naturally visual.
Yeah,
creatures.
exactly.
Like, no matter what they want to say, they are. So when you, it's one thing when people can paint a picture with your words. That's always crazy. But when you provide the visual with it, people definitely gonna go off every time. So yeah, I think you definitely got a viral moment approaching. Another one.
Another one. Okay, shout out DJ Khaled, man. Another one.
So with that being said and everything, you know what I mean, before we wrap this thing up and everything, what hustles you got going on? Know you're a hustler. You sing like a hustler.
Man.
Sing like you're a hustler.
I've been hustling.
You know what I mean? What you got going on? Let
Okay,
people know
so
what you got going on. Sell your motherfucking self on this bitch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go keep, man. You know what I'm saying? I be cooking in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? I be cooking in the booth, you know what I'm saying? I got the dogs, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for a puppy, you might look for a puppy. I be selling puppies, like I be doing it all. Like, hit me up, I do it all, man. That's just it. That's it. Oh yeah, and I do hair. For right now, until I blow up. You know what I'm saying? When I blow up, don't ask me to do no hair because I ain't gonna do no hair. Just doing it because it's extra money.
It's talent.
Oh, you know, shout out to the Geo Effect on Instagram. He'll get you right on anything lace. 30 inches, 40 inches, 5 inches. He gonna get it right.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
So, if it's one thing, like one message you can leave behind to the people, like we want to talk about. I'm talking about like later years in your old days, and you gone, and you just want to reminisce on low key, like, you know what I'm saying. What message or what, you know what I'm saying? What would you like to leave the people?
Definitely, don't listen to the negative comments. Like, you know what I'm saying? If people telling you your shit right, go out. You know what I'm saying? Like, prove them wrong. Like, don't even let it bring you down, because once you let it bring you down, you down. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get up from that for real. But if you do get up 10. Like, get up 10 times harder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Show them niggas why you the hardest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely do that. Like we said, invest in yourself. Definitely invest in yourself. Yeah, use social media. Definitely use social media. And that goes for anybody. Use social media. Social media gonna get you there. Regardless of whether niggas want to hear that or not. That's the truth. It's gonna get you there. Do what you gotta do. Keep grinding. Keep making this money. Keep on double that money so you can invest in yourself some more. Like,
and low key done said it. Trust the podcast.
Hey,
Trust the Process podcast. We out there. We got low key with us.
We're gonna drop this exclusive one.
Oh, that's what I need. That outside part 1.
Yeah.
She really dropped that exclusive outside part 1 for y'all. You dig? Featuring who?
Chef Lay.
Chef Lay. Shout out Chef Lay.
Shout out Chef Lay.
Bitch. You know what I mean? Chef Lay, go share this bitch. You dig what I'm saying? You can come share your story on Trust the Process too. You dig?
take the dick. If you bitches won't smoke, I'ma like the wick. Yeah, bitch, I'ma like the wick. This nigga want a piece of pussy, I need a piece of mine. Niggas lying on their dick, ain't have a piece of mine. I can't let a nigga know, he better peep the signs. A nigga better do his best and grab me in my prime. Tryna fuck with the lights on, I'm a bitch shy. Say he wanna meet my mama, shit, is he a good guy? Nigga say my pussy like a lollipop, hoorah. Nigga say he big money, big bang, booyah. Make a bitch shake that ass.
She got me speaking on start spitting.
I'm like a bitch. I'm crazy.
And mind y'all, she just started out.
Do you really think she committed suicide? I want a nigga like Chef and I'm the ride. Say you want this pussy, but it's not.
Chef Slay, we outside, bitch. Helicopter, shake that ass, go bow, bitch. Hope he got a lot of money, so that nigga counting for me. And I might just need a tutor on that dick. I go dummy. See your whole crew, bitches looking mad bummy. I ain't fucking with these bitches, they be moving mad funny. Put the hater blockers on, cause it's giving real funny. Feel like Johnson in the stew, nigga, put it in my tummy. This nigga want a piece of ass, he better throw the cash. Probably hop up on that dick and have a fucking blast. Yeah, I come in first place, these hoes coming last. Making all these bitches sick, they need a fucking bath. Yeah, bitches number one and I get 2, 3. If I give it to him, he gon' sing it like 2C. Yeah, he got a coupe tryna do me in a 2C. Presidential nigga, baby, give me all the blue cheese. Throw that ass back, make a nigga wanna tap. If he got a big bag, then I might just make it clap. I'm a freak hoe, yeah, I wanna sit it on his lap. They be looking for this pussy, yeah, be all over the map. Number one and number two, they ain't never been capped. Like y'all think they be get it as a slap. They be lurking on my page, don't you know they double tap. If I'm stepping on the scene, then you know that it's a rap. Throw that ass back, make a nigga wanna tap. If he got a big bag, then I might just make it clap.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, shout out Low Key and Chef motherfucking Day. Outside part one. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna put that pressure on them now, man, to make sure that bitch be out on all platforms for y'all real soon, you dig? Cause the people that trust the process, they gonna wanna hear that junk, cause that bitch fire, you dig what I'm saying?
they who did that now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to everybody doing their thing, you know what I mean? Shout out Lil Key for coming through here. Shout out Badass for doing everything always. And shout out Roll the Road, Trust the Process Podcast.
We here, baby. We gon' forever be here. Y'all trust in P and you heard it here first, you dig?
Better chase it right now, cause it ain't coming with you. Looking back from what I came from, a nigga made it. Stayed down, came up, all it took was patience.